Hello there and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Esther and you're welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you how to make oha soup, the authentic Nigeria oha soup. So if this video interests you, keep watching and let me take you through step by step on how you can make this best oha soup ever. So to make the oha soup you'll be needing some protein. I am using beef for the soup. And the other protein I'm using for the soup are stockfish and catfish. So in a clean pot, I poured in the washed beef, proceed to add some salt, nut cubes and diced onion. Also, I added some scotch bonnet pepper to spice up the meat taste. So after adding the pepper, I will cover the pot and cook the meat until it starts releasing its own juice. So a few minutes into cooking the meat, I will add in the washed stockfish. Also remember to pre-soak this fish if it is very hard. It will allow the fish to cook faster and release the nice stockfish taste. So while the meat cooks, I will start prepping the vegetable for the soup. I am using 2 fresh bundles of oha leaf for the cooking. I will carefully detach the leaves from the stem and then break the leaves with my fingers. Please don't use knife for this process as it makes the vegetable bitter, which is not good for your soup. Back to the steaming meat. It's been cooking for a few minutes and have released some good amount of stock for the soup. So I will go ahead and give it a very good stir, then add some water to let the meat cook even further, like 10 to 15 minutes. This timing depends on how soft or how hard the protein you are using. Once you are done adding the water, cover the pot and cook the meat like 70% done. You don't want to overcook the meat and you don't want the meat to get too soft or too tender after cooking the soup. So at this point, the meat is tender and you can see the stock have reduced drastically. So go ahead and add the red oil and more water to the pot, enough to form the base for the soup. You want to cook the stock together with the red palm oil so to get a perfect blend. So after adding the water, cover this pot and bring the stock to a boil. So once the stock starts boiling very hard, I will start scooping the cocoyam paste into the boiling stock in small lumps. But make sure the cocoyam is pounded nicely. But for easier method, I would suggest using a blender to get a very fine smooth paste, just like mine. So the cocoyam paste will take in the soup and give it a creamy consistency. So allow this soup to simmer for 3 to 5 minutes to ensure the cocoyam paste cooks properly. Then cover the pot and let the cocoyam dissolve properly into the meat stock. So now I will go ahead and add ogiri for flavor and taste, my pre-washed catfish, blended pepper, crayfish and Uziza leaf. All these ingredients is what harness the unique taste and flavor of the oha soup. And remember to search for good ogiri because this single ingredient is a game changer for the soup. But you can skip the ingredients if you don't like it at all in your oha soup. But bear in mind, there is no authentic oha soup without the fermented locust bean. So after adding all the ingredients, make sure to check for salt and seasoning and adjust to your taste bud. Once that is done, let it cook for additional 3 to 5 minutes. Another key ingredient you wouldn't like to miss is Uziza leaves. It adds a slightly spicy and aromatic flavor boost to the dish. If you can't find the leaves, you can also use the seed, but I mostly prefer the leaves. Now finally, I'll be adding the oha leaves gently into the pot, allowing the heat to wilt down the leaves into the soup. The leaves are usually soft and cooked quickly, so let them simmer for 2 to 3 minutes to retain their vibrant color, flavor and their nutrients. So remember to always source for fresh oha leaves for the best flavor and taste. Also be careful when cooking your oha soup. Do not overcook the oha leaves so you will get the best out of this soup. Now the oha leaf have gently welled down into the soup. I will gently stir the soup nicely to make sure that all the ingredients are combined nicely. Taste for salt, and trust me, the aroma of this soup is everywhere. Now my pot of oha soup is ready to be served. You can serve the soup with any swallow of your choice, like pounded yam, fufu, semovita, or eba. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this delicious Nigeria oha soup. If you give it a try using my method, do let me know how it turned out in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you find it helpful, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more amazing recipe and content. Turn on your notification bells so you will be the first to know when I upload new video. Until next time, keep watching, keep exploring, and now we see you on my next video. Bye.